Hey folks, all doing? Hero of None here with your Mundus Minute on September 24th, 2021. ESO news, Lecture Merchant, and Gold Merchant stuff, all in a few minutes. So first up in the news, the new 7.2.0 patch is now on the PTS, which includes the new Deadlands DLC, where you'll be able to travel to Mehrunes Dagon's realm and battle as legions of Daedra and cultists that plan to unleash a series of new terrifying Daedra contentions on land of Tamriel. In addition to that, you can also visit Fargrave and a few other interesting spots out there. Included with this is a couple new changes, including the armory system, NVIDIA DLSS, and DLLA, which is a new feature for most games out there, and a whole bunch of balance changes. I'll leave a link down below, but it's a very interesting patch. I do recommend everyone take a look. I'll also leave the link for the news page for it, so you can take a look at some of the unspoiled looks at the new Gates of Oblivion DLC coming up. Also, the new Grim Harlequin Crown crates are out, and some of the updates for October's Crown crates are also coming out as well. I'll leave a link down below for that as well. And then finally, the year-end stream is occurring on October 1st, 2021 at 1 p.m. on twitch.tv/Bethesda. I'll leave a link down below for that. Finally, there is Twitch drops this weekend, and I will also say there's probably another event for Twitch drops in the future. I want to say next weekend or the weekend after, when they're doing charity streams. I'll put more information about that when I have it below. So let's take a look at the Luxury Merchant and the Golden Merchant for this week, shall we? So currently on the Luxury Merchant, a lot of elsewhere stuff. Make sure, of course, if you get the gate, you get the gateway to go with it. Interesting gazebo, sarcophagus, lid and sarcophagus are separate. Lunar reflector, and of course, it's a nice little altar here. Now, for the Golden Merchant for this week, for 150k, Dragon Guard's Elite Armament, which comes out of Sultan Elsewhere, with a stack of Dragon Guard's Tactics for 5 seconds, which deals direct damage to enemies in front of you, and assigns up to 10 stacks. Each stack of Dragon Guard's Tactics increase your weapon damage, weapon critical by 275. In fact, you can only gain 1 stack every 0.5 seconds. Livewire. Healing taken, max health, healing taken, and when you take damage, you overload your circuits, applying concussion to all enemies in 8 meters and healing yourself for 1020 health for each enemy hit. Concur once every 6 seconds. I probably wouldn't recommend either one of these. There's a better, I want to say Tolvergen's Guard, which comes out of Frostvault, which works a little bit better than this. And Livewire, it's not a real big heal and it doesn't scale, so it's just probably skip this entirely for gold version. For 250k, you can get Necklace of Hand of Mephalas. When you deal damage, you encase the ground beneath you with webs for 5 seconds, decreasing movement speed within a 4 meter radius 33% by 33%, and applying major breach on them, reducing their physical and spell resistance. After that 5 seconds, you do a burst of venom, dealing 2,271 poison damage if I could cover in 5 seconds, and scales off your physical or spell resistance. Interesting set. The radius on it though is extremely small. I would not recommend it. I mean, it's 8 meter diameter, but still, it's a very small area. Then Flame Blossom Necklace. When you deal damage, you summon a line of fire that moves forward for 1 second, dealing 7,856 flame damage to any enemies in the path and applying a burning status effect. That can occur once every 10 seconds and applies to your higher weapon damage or spell damage. Again, not really great set. It's kind of bursty, but not the greatest. For 100k, Lady Thorn's Guise was kind of meta for a little bit for PvE because it could help you self-proc Elikosh. Now though, probably more useful in PvE. But it does give you major maim whenever you use a health decreasing ability such as Alter or Balance, which is kind of nice. And if you don't like doing DLC dungeons, maybe you want to pick this up. And then Veldress Guards, another DLC dungeon helmet. Used to be meta way back when. Nearly not the greatest now, but you have a 20% chance to spawn 3 disease balls that travel in front of you after 1 second, dealing 9,000 disease damage to enemy in front. Occur once every 8 seconds and scales off your higher weapon or spell damage. Not the greatest, but we'll see in the future. Anyways, I'm Hero of None. That's your Mundus Minute. See y'all in Tamriel.